So good morning, Pascal. Welcome to Goa and India. And, I was happy to see your presentation. So I just wanted to ask you, what made you embark on this massive 30,000 plus cycling tour from Goa to New Zealand, and you already finished 18,000 to India?
Yeah, good morning, Rahul. Nice to meet you again here. Why I'm starting this journey, or why I started the journey, has a whole lot of aspects, but I tried to make it a little bit more simple. Basically, I wanted to see the world with my own eyes in a much slower pace than going on a motorcycle or on a car. And being together with the environment and see different cultures, meet different people, and make my own experiences about the world, and not relying on media sources or internet pictures, whatever. So I wanted to see things with my
yourself,
own eyes and for myself.
At a slow pace.
At a slow pace. Not a super slow pace like walking, but still quite steady pace. And but you can stop and talk to people nicely here and there. So for me, it's a really, really nice way of traveling, rather than sitting in the car and just passing by things. And you're surrounded, and with the bike you're outside, you are connected to the people easier. And you see much more, you have much more surroundings of the environment, you feel things, weather and stuff, and you smell. So it's a different way of traveling, for sure.
I had a connected question, and that is, have you been a tour cyclist before? I mean, before you embarked on this, have you done any form of tour cycling inside Germany or in Europe?
Not really inside Germany. The first bigger trip I did was 2016, 2017. From December to February, I spent 3 months in Southeast Asia, cycling around Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, these 3 countries. But that was more or less out of different circumstances. To make it short, I wanted to do the trip on a motorbike, and it didn't work out because I wasn't able to cross borders with a motorbike, so I had to switch for bicycle, and that's how I got into touring, and then for the last 5 years, I was working in the bicycle industry. So I was always related to bicycle, but that was mountain bike industry. So I was riding a lot of bikes in terms of mountain bikes, but not for cycle touring. So that's my first real big trip like that. Yeah.
Oh, nice. You also mentioned in your presentation that did you cycle in New Zealand before with your friend, or was it a road trip?
No, that was a road trip. Okay. That was 2008, 2009, where my friend and I met in New Zealand, and that was like typical backpacking, how you call it, travel and work. So I was working, I was doing this in Australia and in New Zealand. Yeah. You work some time to get some money,
and then you travel.
And then you travel again, but that's all with the backpack. So I've never been cycling.
But that, I think, triggered off this interest to go to New Zealand, right?
That was the initial idea. That was the trigger point to go to New Zealand again, but also because for once it's the most far away point from Germany you kind of can go to. And then on the other hand, I really love New Zealand back in these days, and I'm looking forward to go back there again and make a whole another experience with the bicycle. So that's something
wonderful. So there was in the other interesting part that I found in your presentation was you mentioned being in Tajikistan, in a desert in Tajikistan, and I'm hoping to show a video where you didn't see a human being or a person for 3 full days, and it was very depressing or frustrating. So tell us a little about that experience. Also about your philosophy of I will not die.
I will not die. Yes, that's the philosophy I developed there. I will not die. I was in Tajikistan cycling Pamir Highway, but this was a more remote, like a side route of the Pamir Highway, not the main route. And as I felt sick before, I split up with the group I was cycling with. I was cycling with 4 other people by that time, so we had to split up, and all of a sudden I was totally alone. And then I came to this valley, and I didn't see any human being for 3 days crossing this valley. I hadn't planned to take that long. I thought I can do it maybe in 1 or maximum 2 days, and it turned out 3 days because it was physically just too hard. And at this point, yeah, it was mentally really, really challenging to not know when you see somebody again, and I felt scared a little bit, lonely, of course, and then I kind of developed this, habit or this saying to myself, hey, whatever is gonna happen, you will not die. Just go forward, take it easy, and if you don't make it today, no worries. You have food, you will find some water, and even if you don't have food for a day or two and not water for a day, you will not die. Just keep going and focus on the next steps, and then for sure you will not die.
It's fascinating. I am tempted to ask you, Pascal, what mind games happen? So how do you talk to the demons in your mind? Can you explain? Because you might have felt very down and depressed in that Tajikistan desert. Then how do you talk to your mind? How did you talk to your mind?
Yeah, I wasn't really depressed by this point.
Or scared? You said a bit scared.
Yeah, scared for sure, because it's really unknown, and it's an unknown experience, something you have never made before. That's totally putting you out of the comfort zone. So I had to, calm myself down. Don't let all these bad thoughts come up too much and rule my day and get me in a bad mood. I had to really focus and concentrate and try to put my view forward and focus on the next steps and going forward, and not like letting me be dragged down by bad thoughts.
Wonderful.
But it's challenging. It's not
easy.
Yeah, especially when you're alone. It can be really challenging. It can be really tough. But after all, I have to say now I'm through it, and I made such an amazing experience, even if it was not for good all the time.
Yeah.
I can relate on that, I can rely on it, and I can say, okay, the next time when something like this comes up, hey, you have been there before, so don't stress, don't freak out, and you will not die. Just keep going. Yeah.
Fascinating. So you also mentioned that one of the things you found is whichever country you went to, the common people were nice and friendly, more or less in almost all countries. So that kind of, can you share some experiences in, say, Iran or Turkey? Or
yeah, of course. I mean, overall, I would say, same like what I said on that Sunday in the presentation, overall, I would say people are good. This is my point of view. In general, people are good. Of course, you can have some bad experiences, but you can have that everywhere. It doesn't relate to the country, to me. And for example, for Iran, I had so many amazing experiences. I was working with an Irani person in Germany, and he connected me with his really good friend in Tehran. I was there with 2 French travelers by that time, and he hosted us in Tehran. He showed us around. Mori was his name, and he was an amazing person, like so heartwarming, welcoming. We had such a good time with him. Or in Tabriz, for example, we got invited with a local person who was showing us around. We got invited to a little cafe of a family. They played some special songs for us on really traditional instruments and invited us to be there. They were just happy to have us around as foreigners and to see the country. So we had so many great experiences there, or I had so many great experiences. Overall, people are super nice and welcoming. India is the same. Like I've been invited from people here to their places. They gave me food. They took me to wedding places. Incredible stories out of this journey happened out of nowhere. So that's why my philosophy now is, in general, people are good. They are helpful. And if you approach them with a peaceful and a nice mind, I believe you will just receive the same way back, like what you give out to them.
Wonderful. I am tempted to ask you to tell us about that lovely photograph that I'm hoping to show now, about your cycle with the wonderful Taj Mahal behind as a backdrop. Explain what went through that experience.
Yeah, that was a funny day experience on that day. I went to Taj Mahal. I was have to mention I was here 2009 was my first time in India, and I went to Taj Mahal. By that time we were on a trip with the family, and that was the first time I saw Taj Mahal, and then I said, okay, now 15 years, almost exactly 15 years later, I came back here with the bicycle, and for sure I wanted to get that one picture, that single picture with my bicycle and the Taj Mahal. And I went to the viewpoint on the other side of the river, and the police or the entrance guard, they didn't let me go in with my bicycle. I said, I just want that one picture, come on, please. I'm not doing anything. I just want that one picture for my bicycle and the Taj Mahal. I've been here with the bicycle, and they said no, it's not allowed. So I kind of sneaked my way around and went to the lower part of the river with my bicycle, pushing through the sand and over the grass and everything to get closer to get a picture of Taj Mahal. I didn't make it all the way to the front, because then another 2 policemen came shouting from the little hill above, shouting down to me, "Stop, sir!" They were yelling at me, and once they reached me, they didn't let me go a single step further. They made me turn around. They actually were a little bit pushy to get me back, but I had to stop and take that one picture, even if it was not right in front. I got the
but you
picture.
got a lovely photograph, as people
with
can
my
see.
bicycle and Taj Mahal, so this is
It's a beautiful photograph,
for sure.
It can be framed in your home in Germany.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, I wanted to tell people watching this, the friends watching this video, the thing is that Pascal is, already finished 18,000 kilometers from Germany to India, or Germany to Goa, and that has taken him about 15 months. And now he is ambitiously planned another 15,000 kilometers from India to Australia to New Zealand, via Asia and parts of Asia, and that's going to take him maybe another whole year. So he's already 15 months done, and he's going to do another year. So you're dipping into your savings of 5 years of work. You're confident of lasting till New Zealand?
I really hope so. Yes. I mean, you never know what's
till your last Euro.
Yeah, exactly. If I finish there on the last Euro, I might have to pack the family for some money for the return flight. But no, that should be okay. I hope so, for sure. I never know where this journey is going to bring me. Maybe it takes 15 months to reach New Zealand, maybe 15,000, 16, 17,000 kilometers. Who knows yet? But my ideal goal would be to reach New Zealand in more or less a year, maximum.
1 year from now,
1 year from now, maximum a year and a half, if I take some detours. And I hope my money is going to last until then. I mean, I'm planning budget-wise on a budget of about 8 to 10 euros, let's say 10 euros a day, which is about 1,000 rupees, more or less, for India. So that's my kind of daily budget. Of course, some regions it's much higher, some it's quite lower. So overall, the balance over the whole trip should be that, and then I should be able to make it to get to New Zealand, hopefully.
Now I'm gonna Pascal, I'm gonna ask you to show us the cycle, and tell us a little about your cycle.
Yeah, of course. So it's a steel frame bicycle, German company called Berger in the north of Germany. They're producing upon request, so you can build the bicycle the way you would like it. And I chose 26-inch wheels. Little bit smaller wheels, but a lot of spokes, 36 spokes for durability. So the whole focus on the bicycle was on durability. Because on such a long trip, you have to be aware that things will break, things can happen. So I have some parts with me. This is mainly my tool bag, where I have tools and some spare parts. I also have some spare parts here. All my luggage system is from a German company called Ortlieb. It's all completely waterproof. It's 100% waterproof. This is a really great plus.
It's a big German company, no?
Yeah, it's a really big German company.
Okay.
But you can see also it has taken a lot of abuse. It was super nice and clean on the beginning. So I'm carrying...
So can you explain what is there in this bag?
Of course, this is my most used bag. That's why it's also on top. Because here I have tent, sleeping bag. I also have a little foldable chair here, which is super nice. Really handy. And there's my sleeping bag, tent, my mattress, My cooker is also here, so
Okay.
everything which I need in
cook
daily
food,
life. Yeah, because the cooker goes together with the petrol.
You got some petrol then?
Yeah, this is my petrol bottle.
Yeah.
Just the cover here for the safety for the dust and stuff.
Yeah.
And it goes together with the cooker.
Yeah.
And then I have one bag basically for clothing.
Yeah.
The other bag is for food.
Yeah.
I carry all the food in here.
Okay, food is on this side.
Food
yeah.
is on this side,
Yeah.
clothing is on the other side to kind of have a balance as well.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, here's daily life things. Some stuff to cover your head and water filter, really important.
Yeah.
Some daily life,
Yeah.
quick access stuff.
Yeah.
And in these two bags in the front, I have different things. I have medicine, for example. I have a little first aid kit. I have some, what else I have in there? I have some other replacement parts. I carry another tire, so this is all in these bags because they are smaller than the ones.
Oh, so the tires and tubes go into this bag?
One
Into
tire.
this?
I have one spare tire.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
spare tire.
One
yeah.
spare tire. I carry.
What is
with
this? What is this?
This is another. Is also my foam mattress. I didn't have it in the beginning. I got it along the way because it helps preventing my air mattress, which is of course blown up by air. It helps preventing for punctures.
Okay.
I put that in the tent first,
Yeah.
and then I put the air mattress on top.
Oh, nice.
And then I have a little setup here for my camera, of course recording things along the way, my phone, and I have a GPS system for navigating where I do the routing on my phone and then I upload to the GPS.
Tell us a little about that phone, the phone camera.
That's the Insta360 camera.
Ah, that 360 degree.
Exactly, 360 degree. You can see it has two lenses on both sides here.
Yeah.
So it's all the time
Fascinating
recording
camera,
me
yeah,
and the front, and later I can choose which angle I want to use,
Wow.
and that's just a simple phone. And
Wow.
usually my GPS is here.
Wow.
The GPS is for many reasons because I don't need to use the phone. The GPS works much better. It runs on solar power as well, so the battery lasts about a week or 10 days. And I don't have to use the phone for navigation. And sometimes there's, like in Tajikistan, there's no cell phone connection, nothing. So if you don't have a GPS to navigate, mostly there's not much ways either.
Yeah.
But the GPS is really helpful nowadays.
So finally, Pascal, tell me, what's your message to the world?
Wow, message to the world. That's a big one, I think. I would say message to the world is people just go out of your comfort zone for once, but just go out open-minded and make your own experiences with your own eyes. Don't rely on media or internet and all these sort of things. Even sometimes your surrounding people give you bad influences. I don't want to blame anyone, but it can be. When I was going to Iran, people at home told me, no, you cannot go there, it's too dangerous and stuff. But nowadays I made my own experiences and I try to convince everyone, go out, make your own experiences, and just open your eyes and open your heart to the world. Like I said, people in general are good, and for sure you will not gonna die. So that's
all the best, Pascal. God bless you and have a great time. And my friends in Auckland.
Your friend is in Auckland?
Yeah, I have many friends in Auckland,
Okay,
so
perfect.
I'll connect you to them.
Because that's for sure the goal.
You're going to reach Auckland.
So,
so I have many friends there, so I'll connect you with them.
We can do another video interview once I get to
yes.
in about a year. Or
Okay, all the best.
Thank you very much.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you. Auf Wiedersehen.